I would like to show you guys the positive. We're at 180 likes. Let's hit 200. I would like to show you guys overall the positive impact you've had on this channel. Now, in reality, I would love to show you the overview tab, but if I click on that, it shows revenue, and that's stupid. I wish that you could actually see the overall picture of this channel without showing revenue, but I can't. For some dumb reason, it doesn't allow you to do that, okay? I think that's really stupid. Also, it needs to be said, sadly, I don't think that these numbers are ever accurate, because I'll give you an example here. Okay, the other day, we had, Keemstar on this show, and that alone brought in an insane amount of views. See this? Like, that represents that podcast, right? But then if you go to all, there's no graph. It doesn't... These analytics are so dumb. I really, really wish that these analytics were better, but they're not. But I just want to, in general, okay, I want to show you some of the positivity. First of all, okay, right here, impressions and how they led to watch time. Out of all the impressions I got in August, okay, 22.8% was from YouTube recommending my content. Ladies and gentlemen, YouTube recommending my actual content. You have to understand something, and this is me being very sincere with you, okay? YouTube has not recommended my content in a legitimate manner for the greater part of a decade. I'm a man who only gets views on my core fan base, or if it so happens that a fucking detractor clips something and lies and exaggerates and slanders me, and then someone might see that and come check out the channel. YouTube itself has literally not recommended my content legitimately for such a long time. And now to see this statistic here, that actually 22% of the impressions I got on this channel is from YouTube recommending my actual videos, that is insanely cool. That is a giant positive thing. The funny part is most YouTubers, this would be like insanely high. This statistic would be like 80, 90%, but I don't get that at all. YouTube never recommends my videos because my detractors put my name and my tags and shit on their videos, and the toxic video gets priority. They literally get all of their views off of my name and my back, and they would get all the recommendations, not me. You would type in DSPGaming or Dark Side Phil, and you would get every detractor video first and then a video from me. But now you're actually going to see my content. And it's on an upward trend. It's increasing. What happened is this month I started clipping my own shows and making these fun highlights, and you guys are watching the clips, liking the clips, leaving comments on the clips, and that is blowing this channel up. And when I say blow it up, I mean I literally went from getting 500 views a video to a couple thousand views a video. Guys, that's a 400% increase. Do you understand? That's blowing up for me. It's still it's small time blowing up. It's still blowing up for me. This is a giant change, a positive change for me. Okay? Now, so, this is really nothing. This stuff is stupid shit. It doesn't really mean anything. Let's go to all videos. As you can see, just on the on-demand videos that I post on this channel, we've had a 19% increase in viewership over the course of August. Now, why? Were there any giant games that came out in August? No. Not really. Black Myth Wukong, but that's only been out a week, so it wasn't that. No. It was you guys. It was you guys coming by. You understand? I've had an overall 16% increase in impressions, right? That's amazing. What you have to understand is that these are giant jumps for me. For a little YouTube channel like me who gets no attention, these are actually huge jumps for me, all right? But outside, these are the on-demand videos, okay? And it actually is showing some of the key moments and on-demand videos that actually went really interesting and well and got good views. And you see people are still watching the videos after a certain amount of engagement and all of that, all right? But one of the key factors here, all right, is not just the on-demand videos, but the live streams. Take a look at that. My live streams have gotten a 50%, okay, $1.49. I had to add in that extra one. Can you give me the extra one? Can you give the king an extra 1%? Okay, a 50% increase in views over the course of August. That's huge. A 50% increase to the amount of people checking out my live streams is giant because the majority of my income comes from live streams. Super chats, memberships, and tips is most of my income. I do get some ad revenue, but those other things are the big source, and that's giant, right? 20% increase in impressions. Impressions are different via streams, and I don't really understand how they're different, but they are. As you can see, the top live streams were the Keemstar interview, me waiting for my new PC, looking at my new PC, stuff like that, right? Pretty good stuff. Now, so that's just content in general. And actually, if I hit all, see, there's a page I'm looking for. I can't remember where it is. Maybe it's under audience. It is under audience. Good, because I wanted to show you guys a certain point. All right, we're going to look at this. Oh, God, this fucking graph is so bad. Go away. I hate these. The analytics page is a nightmare. It's coded by people who don't use YouTube. Like, why would you want pop-ups in your fucking face just when you're looking at it, right? Anyway, a couple shout-outs, then we'll continue with this analyzation, because this is a really positive analysis. Ricardo Marin, thank you for a $5 super chat. Glad you're getting more attention. Well-deserved. Suggestion, try to do different stuff and ideas to keep people engaged. You know, and to some extent, obviously you see I'm doing that. I want you to understand, though, I don't want to change who I am as a content creator. We're about to head into the busiest time of year for new video games, and I want to cover them. I don't want my content to every day be, oh, Phil's interviewing someone. Phil's doing drama today. No. Yes, we can do that as part of the content. This cannot be all my content. I don't want to be like every other YouTuber. You understand? I like being who I am, and I have a core fan base who's allowed me to continue to be here 16 years and running. I'm not going to abandon my core fan base. I'm here to game and have fun, but diversification and doing variety is an important improvement. I agree. Okay? The after show just did a super chat. Big ups on your analytics boost. Glad things are working out for you. We're doing a react to your June documentary Monday. Looking forward to it. Everyone have fun reacting to my documentary, and anyone who reacts to my reaction as well. As long as you're doing transformative work, go for it. That's what it's all about, right? And that's everyone. It just works hand in hand. Everyone just feeds into everyone. You know what I'm saying? Go for it. And thank you for the super chat. A couple tips, and then we're going to continue here. I received a $10 tip from Anime Sucks Cope and Sneed for $5. Bless you, Phil. All right, thank you for a $10 tip from Anime Sucks Cope and Sneed. And let's play your animation. And then I received a $21 tip. Someone says, get felted Piff 343. I guess someone has a gripe with Piff 343. I don't know who it is. But thank you for the $21 tip. I think what it is they wanted to be top tipper, right? That's exactly what it was. So, an anonymous tipper. The $21 tip. And then the other 10 cents, 31 plus 39. So we're up to 70. Excellent. Thank you guys so much for that. And then I received a $2.50 tip. The shirt makes your arms look small. When's the gym arc going to start? Why do you care so much about how I look exactly? Right? Like, why do you give a shit about my looks? Like, if I'm okay with my looks and my wife is okay with my looks, I don't know why you care so much. I think if you want to care about looks, you should go check out this guy. He's called Low Tier God. And this guy has the most crispy peanut butter complexion you've ever seen. He totally cares about his sexy constantly. Like, that's pretty much all he talks about on his stream. You should give him a look. I think you're really going to like his content. Okay, so let's continue here. Audience. And this is huge, guys. I want you to take a look at this. In this month alone of August that just ended, I received a 192% increase in the number of subscribers on DSPGaming. Over 2,100 new subscribers. Okay? How insane is that? That is wild. And if you take a look, you can see the peaks. My first appearance on Kino Casino and the day after, our co-op documentary react. a few boosts here from when I appeared on their show with Josh Moon. And then, of course, the big Keemstar appearance. So directly on these things with me branching out, doing different kinds of content, trying new things, daring to check out some interesting stuff, look what happens, right? That's awesome, correct? Now, what I'd like to show you guys down here, this is very telling, all right? And here's why. Notably, I can't get this to go away. Okay, that was so annoying. Channels your audience watches. And I want you to understand something. This right here means a lot to me. And here's why this means a lot to me. Previously, all right, when you would go to this tab right here, channels your audience also watches, I'm not kidding you. The vast majority of things here would all be detractor content. All of it. The fact that in the top 5 channels that my audience watches, we've got Kino Casino clips, and we've got my own channel, is huge. It never said that. Because again, my detractors use my name, DSPGaming, and they tag their videos. Hashtag DSP, hashtag DSPGaming, hashtag DSP Reacts. They steal my views by showing up in the search algorithm first doing that. You see? So because they do that, they would get the views first, and then people would actually come to my channel to see the real content. People literally couldn't find my content. But what this is actually saying now is people are finding me through other positive means, through people who are actually reacting to me in a good way, through my own other channels and content. This is a huge telling sign of positivity, and I'm very pleased to see that. So thank you to those who are actually checking me out in a positive light and then coming over here and hanging out with me, okay? Now, outside of all of that, there's tons of different things you can look at, like geographics. Who are my biggest viewers? Well, the US, then the UK, Canada, Australia, Germany, and then it trails off. I've always told you guys about this one, that I have almost no young viewers. My viewers are either in their early 20s, or their mid-20s to mid-30s, or their mid-30s to 40s, and even 45 to 54, even 55 to 64. Ladies and gentlemen, I have more viewers over the age of 65 than I have viewers under the age of 18. I don't attract a young crowd, and I'm happy about that because it allows me to talk about adult topics, it allows me to be myself, and I don't feel like when I make content, I'm basically grooming and preying on a young audience that's immature and doesn't get what's going on. You know, there's some YouTubers out there that literally do that every single day. All of their content is a trap for young people so they can be rich forever, and the young people fall into this brainwashing, and I don't do that. Okay? That's great. I'm happy for that. I'm glad that all of you are intelligent adults that can watch my content and understand it instead of, buy my candy bar because there might be a $10,000 magic ticket inside of it, and subscribe to my channel because I might give you $1,000 if I run into you on the streets. Like, what the fuck kind of brainwashing shit is that, and why the fuck is it allowed? I have no clue. It shouldn't be. So, just wanted to show you some of those demographics. I thought you would find that, you know, overall fascinating. The bummer is I can't show you the graph that actually is good and shows these spikes because it has my revenue on it. YouTube idiotically didn't make like a cool graph that would show the giant increases in attention and shit. So all we can do is kind of look at these graphs. So my views are on the upturn. They have, look, they were starting off every day. I was getting 15,000, 18,000 views. Now 20,000 every day because just 20,000, 20,000. Look at this. Now 24, 30,000, 20. You know, and it's starting to slowly increase. And the thing is, between that, you know, and me playing all the new games coming out, and me maybe, because some people just said in the chat, they said you should have an interview maybe like twice a month if possible. I concur. I actually feel like doing an interview like once or twice a month on the Level 1 podcast is the right amount. I don't want to do nonstop interviews and stuff like that. And also, I think me appearing on a show once or twice a month is the perfect amount, right? Instead of I'm going to be on Kino Casino every single week. No. Do it like maybe once a month. Maybe do a co-op with them like once a month. So it's not taking away at all from my content. I still get to play all the games, hang out with my core audience, but then I do branch out and I have that exposure, right? For example, I've been invited, I don't know if you guys saw this, I've been invited to be on the Cultaholic Wrestling Show. They do this show where they have guests from all over the internet pick a few of their favorite wrestling matches ever, and then they talk about them on the show, and then they talk about other topics. They came to me. I didn't reach out to them. They came to me, and I'm actually going to investigate because I want to watch a couple episodes before I'm comfortable with maybe considering doing it. But I'm interested in maybe doing that. It's something different to do. Now, listen, I outright told them. I was like, you guys got to understand, I haven't watched wrestling in like 4 years. And they're like, it's cool. What are your favorite matches? And I told them, none of my matches are recent. They're all old stuff. And so, that might be pretty cool. So I'm going to look into this, okay? I'm going to research that and try to see if that's something that I'm interested in doing. But that's what I mean. Imagine if, like, every month I go on one show, and then maybe I have an appearance on Kino Casino, or and then I have a guest or two on this show, but I continue to plug away at the content that I love, covering games and stuff. I feel like this trend will continue and actually increase, and I feel my live streams might actually get a giant boost. Because honestly, let's be honest here, I really do feel like the live stuff, seeing those interviews live is more, seeing the react live is the appeal, because you don't know what's going to happen, as opposed to seeing the clip after the fact. It's still good, but a lot of people like the live stuff. And the majority of my income is coming from live interactions with you guys. Okay? So I think that it will work. But again, what I want to say, the whole point of me showing you these guys, these statistics, all right? Are they amazing, blow you away, knock your socks off statistics? Has my channel doubled and tripled in size? No. But against all odds, right? Against literally having an eternal downfall on YouTube, for the first time ever in a decade, I'm actually seeing signs of a turnaround, of growth, of people coming by and saying, we like you now, we want your content, please continue to branch out, please continue to build bridges, but also be yourself, cover games, play stuff, have fun. Thank you.